Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Luna Nozawa is pregnant. But this pregnancy isn't just the result of an impulsive moment. It's become a strategic weapon. Luna has long believed that if she can tie herself to Will Spencer's baby, she will finally secure the life she thinks she deserves. The father? Will Spencer. The baby? Her ticket. The Spencer family? Targeted. And now, the unthinkable is on the horizon. Luna may ask Finn to raise her baby. Yes, Finn. Let's dive in. Luna's reveal of her pregnancy has already sent shockwaves through Los Angeles and the Forrester-Spencer nexus. According to recent spoilers, the paternity test confirmed Will Spencer as the father. Suddenly, Luna holds a baby that will bear the Spencer name, and the implications are enormous. She was behind bars when the test results dropped, but she believes that once the baby arrives, the Spencer clan will be forced to fold, and she will ascend. But the Spencers are far from passive. Bill Spencer and Katie Logan are already mobilizing to ensure that no matter what Luna thinks, the baby will not become her pathway to power. Bill made it clear during his visit to Luna in prison. The moment that baby is born, custody will be taken. Soap Opera News +1 Luna thought she had control. Bill is reminding her she is dispensable. And that's where Finn enters the picture. Finn has a complicated history with Luna. She is his daughter. That revelation rocked his world. But if Luna now asks Finn to raise her baby, everything changes. Morally, relationally, legally, and emotionally. Luna's strategy seems to be, if she can't raise this baby herself, then she will enlist Finn to step in. A trusted man, a loving father figure, someone who could offer the child a stable home, and thereby give Luna what she really wants, a connection to the Spencers via this child. Sources suggest Luna may push Finn on the argument that the baby is better off away from the entitled, cruel Spencer household. Let's be clear, Finn didn't ask for this. Finn is married to Steffi Forrester, has children already, and built a life with trust and safety in mind. To suddenly step into raising the child of his daughter, and a Spencer grandchild at that, would rip through every alliance he's made. He would be opening a can of worms. Yet the idea is beginning to gain traction in the storyline, that Finn might feel a reckoning with his past and decide to make right by her and by the child. But, of course, nothing is simple in this world. Let's unpack the dynamics. First, Luna's mindset. She believes control is about leverage. The baby is her big lever. She counted on Will's fear of this child being born to bind him to her, then bind the Spencer power structure to her. But instead of gratitude, she got justice. The cops, the incarceration, the Spencers circling. So now Luna must pivot or double down. Asking Finn to raise the baby is a pivot. If the Spencers will not let her near the child, she can still claim connection to it if Finn becomes the guardian. That could give her more power, more leverage than she ever dreamed. Second, the Spencer reaction. Bill Spencer is not going to let this slide. He's already told Luna the baby is not hers to command. He and Katie are preparing legal maneuvers, promising the child will be under Spencer care, not hers for them. This baby is both a risk and a legacy. Risk because of Luna. Legacy because it's a Spencer grandchild. So handing it off to Finn, or considering doing so, throws a wrench in their plan. Third, Finn's heart and conscience. Finn's been wrestling with guilt for what Luna became. He said before that if he had been present for her, things might have turned out differently. That guilt is his entry point. If Luna says, "Dad, please raise my child," his internal compass will tug. It threatens his marriage, his family's safety, his professional standing. But it also offers redemption. The storyline hints Finn may step forward. Fourth, Steffi. She is married to Finn. She is mother to his children. She will not stand for him jeopardizing their family for Luna's chaos. If Finn begins overtures toward raising Luna's baby, she will fight. We already saw her confrontation in prison with Luna, telling her that pregnancy isn't a ticket to freedom. So the conflict here is intimate. Spouse versus daughter versus baby. Fifth, legal and custody implications. The baby once born will come with claims from multiple sides. Spencer grandparents, Luna the mother, possibly Papi Nozawa claiming extended rights. Custody battles are inevitable. The spoilers say a fight between Beatty and Shin is inevitable. Now, let's imagine how it plays out episode by episode. Luna sits in prison, counting days to birth. She views the bars not as limiters but as motivators. She's constructing her next move. She calls Finn. She doesn't ask for money or legal help. She asks for something far bigger, to raise her baby. She paints a picture. Baby trapped in the Spencer bubble, tossed between power plays. With you, she says, the child can be safe, loved, grow away from the entitled Spencers. She knows Finn's guilt. She knows Steffi's protectiveness. She knows the Spencers' fear. She's leveraging each piece. Finn receives the request. He's shaken. He remembers the call years ago. The daughter he found, the mother who manipulated him, the amendment we never made. He looks into Steffi's eyes and sees concern. He thinks of his children. He wonders, is taking this baby a rescue or a trap? Meanwhile, he meets Bill and Katie under the whisper of an adoptive plan. They propose a collaboration. You vet the baby, raise it here, we support. Finn shakes his head. He can't tie his family to the Spencer power games again. Luna watches the flurry of activity. She sees any delay as victory. She whispers in the prison yard, when they fight, I win. She plants seeds of doubt. Finn wonders if he can trust her. Steffi's frustration boils. Will is bewildered. Bill is enraged. Suddenly, a turn. The baby is born. And custody paperwork is filed. Bill and Katie move first. Luna's rights are suspended. Finn submits his own motion. The courtroom becomes a battlefield. On one side, Spencers with money, legal firepower, name recognition. On the other, Finn's goodwill, Luna's frailty, and the idea of the child's best life. Luna watches from a distance. If Finn wins, she wins. If Spencers win, she loses the final piece of her leverage. Steffi storms into Finn's study. This is your child's cousin. Are you seriously going to dilute your family for this? She challenges his motives. He struggles. It's not about her. It's about the child. But she doesn't concede. And Finn realizes his children are collateral. He must decide whether to proceed. Bill visits Luna in prison. He warns her, I'm taking your child. She smiles when he leaves. She whispers to her cellmate, he's going to sign. But the moment Bill leaves, Luna sends a coded message to Finn. She knows he's wavering. She counts on that wavering. At the custody hearing, the judge raises every point. Mother in prison, father unable to care right now, grandparents with resources, stepmom in place, father ambiguous involvement. Finn stands and says, I'm willing to raise this child as my own. My daughter needs someone she can trust, and so does the baby. Will looks at him like he's insane. Bill glares. Luna cries, but for what? Recognition? Control? After the hearing, the Spencers regroup. Bill tells Will, we fight everything here. Katie says, no more compromise. But Finn quietly meets Steffi and says he needs a week. She mouths, think of our children. Luna paces in her cell and smiles, tick-tock daddy. Because she knows time belongs to her. If Finn drags his feet, the Spencers will threaten adoption. If he acts fast, she secures his loyalty. Now let's pull back and ask, what happens to the Spencer clan if this plays out differently? If Finn ends up raising the baby, the Spencer influence diminishes. Their legacy with Will gets complicated. They might still be grandparents, but the maternal side shifts. Their control over the future of the child wanes. Bill's power play profits less. For Finn, the reward is redemption at a cost. His marriage, his reputation, his children. Plus there's the moral arc. Can a man raise the baby of his incarcerated daughter, whose motives are questionable, and still remain grounded? Will Steffi stand beside him or walk away? Can Luna let go of control and accept the role of mother, even as the baby is raised by someone else? And can Will Spencer accept that his child may be raised by his rival family, the Forresters/Finnegans? It's a layered conflict. Power versus redemption, legacy versus freedom, control versus love. And at its center is a baby who has done nothing wrong, but is already the epicenter of multiple ambitions. In coming episodes, we'll likely see Luna push further. She may threaten to expose secrets about the Spencer family or the Finnegan family. She may use manipulations to sway public opinion or the legal system. She could leverage Finn's guilt. At the same time, the Spencers may initiate their own counter. They might try to bribe or ally with Finn, or they might pretend to support adoption just to keep the baby away from Luna, and then cut Finn out later. Steffi may become an unexpected linchpin. If she agrees to adopt the baby herself, perhaps secretly, then the power tilt shifts again. Finn could be the front man while Steffi has the real influence. That possibility lurks. Spoilers suggest adoption is on the table. And let's not forget Will Spencer. He is both father and pawn. He didn't ask for this baby. He didn't ask for Luna's manipulations. Yet his reality is about to change. He may embrace the responsibility, or be used by others. Luna hopes the latter. The Spencers hope the former. Finn's involvement complicates both. So what's the likely outcome? My prediction: Finn will initially agree to engage, out of guilt and paternal instinct. He will enter informal guardianship but agree to key conditions with the Spencers. Visitation rights for the child's Spencer grandparents, no public leverage allowed. Steffi will reluctantly consent, setting boundaries. Luna will start to fade into the background, still pulling strings but losing direct access. Bill and Katie will fight ferociously. Legal filings, media spin. But ultimately they'll realize they cannot fully control the child. The baby will live in a Finnegan home, funded by Spencer Trust, but emotionally tethered to Finn and Steffi's world. And Luna? She'll either demand a seat at the table or double down on chaos, possibly threatening to expose something about Bill or Finn to regain leverage. But there's one wild card: Luna's mental stability and obsession. She has proven she doesn't follow rules. If she sees her plan failing, she might act outside the system. That could trigger a rooftop moment, a prison break, a baby abduction attempt. The show thrives on those moments. In a soap universe, the baby's presence is less about the infant and more about what it represents: hope, control, redemption, legacy. Luna's request to Finn to raise the child is the embodiment of all that. She's saying, either you take me seriously, or you will fold and let me win. For Finn, this is the crossroads. He can walk away and protect his immediate family, but then he'll always wonder. Or he takes the step, and he forever alters his life. For the Spencers, they believed they were protecting Will and the baby. But now they discover the baby might not be their asset. It might become Finn's leverage. They face a new front. And for Luna, the stakes have never been higher. This baby is salvation or destruction. If she succeeds, she walks free, lives her fantasy. If she fails, she ends up back in chains with no power, no plan, and a baby raised by someone else. In the episodes ahead, keep your eyes on these cues. Does Finn visit Luna in prison and show empathy? Does Steffi confront him about the baby? Does Bill bring in high-powered attorneys? Does Katie suggest adoption to preempt the fight? Does Luna drop hints of blackmail or secret recordings? These signals will tell us which side is winning. This storyline isn't just baby drama. It's a war for the soul of a family, the legacy of a baby, and the redemption of a father. Luna's request is the trigger. The series of responses from Finn and the Spencers is the battlefield. So if you're tuning in, buckle up. Because when Luna asks Finn to raise her baby, everything changes. The Spencer house, the Finnegan home, the Forrester circle, they'll all be rocked. Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.